Hey, it's shovelheadffej out in the not-so-famous shovelhead shed, and today I'm going to have to do a very quick talking head video. I just basically, when I shoot my videos are usually only a couple days old, a day old, sometimes, less than 12 hours old. So I don't shoot videos ahead of time. It's just not my way. I like the spontaneity of doing things. But anyway, to make a long story short, I've been doing this for like 4 months, 5 months. I don't know. But the first video I ever released was, I remember, I was answering comments and stuff like that as I was at my mother-in-law's celebration of life or funeral and stuff like that. It seems like every month, man, there's just been a funeral, and this month is no different. We just lost a close family member on my wife's side, and he just died yesterday. So my video plans had to get put to the side, and so that's the way that things are. Not looking for sympathy or anything else like that. And for those who are wondering, in Florida, people die from other things other than COVID, and he did not die from COVID. But anyway, he was young enough that that he probably had a good long life ahead of him, but he was dealing with some health issues, and it was I guess unexpected. But so I have to shoot this video just to say, because I don't want to miss a day, and then people are like, hey, what happened? Or anyway. So that's why I'm doing this video, and the video really is on how Daytona was, how it is now, which the Daytona now is completely different than the Daytona of the of the yesteryears. Without going too deep into the history, Daytona basically started in the 30s, the late 30s, and it just progressed on like all bike rallies. But anyway, I would call the golden years, which were the 70s and 80s. I had an opportunity. There's Mr. Roscoe. Most people, you don't know it, but I have 2 roosters, actually. And you can tell the difference in their voice, just like I can tell the difference of which cow is mooing and all that other stuff. That was always one voice. And if you notice, you don't hear it in stereo. You don't hear the other rooster crowing. He just keeps his mouth shut. He does it once or twice, and then Mr. Roscoe takes over. But anyway, the golden years to me of Bike Week was back in the 70s and 80s. I was able to start going there in the mid 70s, and man, it was it was wild, and it was just absolutely off the chain, just like Sturgis or a lot of the other bike rallies. It was right after the Vietnam War. And guys were coming back wanting to blow off steam and stuff like that. It was also after the 60s, the what was it, a decade of love, or I don't know what that was called, the hippie movement and all that other stuff. So you had two types of people in this country. You had the Puritan Bible believers, and then you had the ones that were on the other side, a little more loose and stuff like that. So, the people that went to Daytona, man, in the 70s, it was definitely a different element. There was a lot of 1% outlaw, not the club. Not saying any club, but I'm just saying that 1% lifestyle that was happening, which was, drugs, rock and roll, and all the other good stuff. And so a lot of stuff happened on Main Street. Man, you seen, when I was a kid, I thought National Geographic was something, you seen a lot of cool things on Main Street. But then, like everything else, man, corporate came in. Corporate sponsors and all that, and we wanted to make it a family place, just like they did the Las Vegas and all that stuff. And so now it's very, very tame. In fact, and no condemnation to any of you guys that do it, but man, if you go to Main Street in Daytona during Bike Week, and if you spend your time there thinking, I've lived the biker lifestyle, I've seen Bike Week, then no, you really haven't, because that's really not where everything, if you want to know where everything is going on during bike week, it's not on Main Street. I can guarantee you that. Now, I won't name the places. You're going to have to go find them out yourself, but I know where they are. And one of the great ways of finding out where they are is when you start seeing knuckleheads and panheads and bikes held together by baling wire and all that, you know you're in the right place. When you start seeing the big wheels and all that, no, not so much. Nothing against the big wheels. Nothing against the stereos, or that's your thing. Cool. It's not my thing. But if you're seeing those type of bikes, you're not at the right place. If you're where the knuckleheads are and the panheads and all that, yeah, you're there. And there are places that are on the outskirts that have a really good time. So don't waste your. Go down the Main Street, spend an hour down there, because if you go there and what you see in the first hour is basically what you're going to see in the next 12 hours. Don't waste your time on Main Street. Go to the to the smaller clubs. Like I said, I'm not going to mention names. Everybody knows the Cabbage Patch. Great place. But go to the private campgrounds and stuff like that if you want to experience Bike Week from the 70s and 80s, man. It's a good time. All you guys that are going out there, be safe. Watch your six, as they say. Be careful when you're drinking. And starting to sound like an old man now, ain't I? Anyway, sorry it's a short video. Sorry it's not very entertaining. Like I said, got a funeral to go to, and that's just the way that it is. I'm sad that it happened. And anyway, man. Peace. Thank you. And like I always say, man, I am not going to say like, share, and subscribe. And I am not going to say hit the bell notification. I'm not going to say go to my Instagram page, because you guys are all smart and you know what to do. So anyway, see you later. Peace. Oh, and another thing. Eric and Kissimmee, thank you very much, man. It humbles me that there are guys out there like that. Guys out there that are like you. Man, I do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, because it does connect me with you. You're just not a lens that I'm looking at. You're an actual human being, and that is kind enough to send me a letter and stuff like that. Man, I do appreciate it. You asked me to have one on you, so cheers, mate. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm out of here. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, but it's good.